is as companies shift towards content to expand their brand awareness, content meaning words, meaning public speaking, meaning video blogs, such as this, the best one. Can you give me 3 examples for how these company representatives who may have not otherwise been client facing or have any face-to-face engagement with people, how they can create their presentations in a way that will both engage and activate their audiences?
So a big part of why I'm talking about this and why I believe in this is the idea that, to be a great speaker, you first have to start speaking. So I'd like to just put it in really simple terms for the person who's thinking maybe I could never do this. What do they have to think just to get on the stage? So I'm a big believer in just structure. And I think when I started doing research about, what I should know because I was going to present something, I read about how important it was to have a structure and have the big idea. It doesn't have to be a earth-shattering idea, but you really need that central point you're trying to make, and that everything you do needs to revolve around that theme, because when you get up there, it's really easy to get distracted or go off on a tangent. So you have the big idea, and then really 3 supporting themes. So for someone who speaks a lot, this is really, really basic, but it really, really helped to get me started to think and frame it around that. Then the other, I'm talking about the meetings industry, but I'm not a meeting planner, and I'm talking to hotels about what they should do for their meetings, but I've never worked in a hotel. So the second thing I would say is, you really have to understand what you can provide to the audience. So this goes back to that mental work beforehand. So, and not just what I can provide to the audience, but what can I provide that'll drive business? Because I think, especially when you're in the industry, if this isn't helping you make money and your company make money or helping you develop further, then we're just sort of wasting our time. We can talk about that at the bar, right? So I really focused on the takeaways, the deliverables, that, this is something I think I can share that will be of value to you, and really understand in my mind why it's of value. And then tied into that, why am I the person to communicate these ideas? And that was really, really important. That helped me get on the stage, because I always had that doubts, like, why am I telling meeting planners about the future of meetings? You guys are planning meetings every day. And so then what I started doing was just, okay, well, maybe it's not me telling the audience, it's the people I've talked to who are global brand leaders, people at the very forefront of the industry, people really driving change. And so now I'm thinking, okay, so it's not me getting up there, it's me, but I'm more of a vessel to share information, from the head of global sales for this brand, the CEO of this brand. And because people love stats, they love quotes. So if I'm just sort of the middleman, again, I want to bring my own insight, of course, but just that realization really, really helped me get up on stage.